Good morning, guys. I just finished the last glute day of 2020, last workout of 2020. It's kind of crazy because it's December 31st and I am going to vlog for you guys today, show you guys a little bit of a day in the life in my improvement season. So yeah, glute days are a thing now. So Coach Jamie has me doing 2 a week because that is the main focus for the next show. So my feedback consistently was to grow the glutes, and that's what we're gonna do. I am so determined to, I mean, like personally, I've always felt like my glutes were lagging, so just like in everyday life, but for competing especially, they need to grow. So it's peach season, the year of the peach. We're getting it, and I've already seen so many improvements just in the last month. I'll pop up a little comparison of, I think it was November 28th to December 30th or something like that. I did that the other day and I was like, whoa, my glute tie-in is popping a lot more. Like I can see the outer glute line, which is significant progress for just a month. And it's just gonna get better because food is going up because I am reverse dieting. So Jamie is taking a pretty conservative approach with me, just increasing carbs and fats and I think sometimes protein little by little every week as she sees fit. So I am, 2.5 weeks now into improvement season. So I've checked in with her 3 times since, and you know, she set my macros for that first like week and couple days. Increase the next week, increase this week, and yeah, I think it's going really well so far. I feel very strong. My biofeedback is just really good. So as long as my biofeedback is good, I'm a happy camper. As long as I'm sleeping well, digestion's good, and strength is increasing, there's no reason to rush the process. I'd rather, you know, go slow and just reap all the benefits of every little macro increase. Ideally put on some good muscle and some size. I don't know how long this whole improvement season's gonna be. I don't know, I just feel like it should be when I'm ready. Jamie made a comment when I saw her in person at USA's of like, it's not gonna be a very long improvement season. So, I don't know, we'll see. Again, I'm just playing it by ear. I mean, immediately, I feel like only just like a month and a little bit in, I trust Jamie. Like, I really trust her. So I'm just going to say, yes, ma'am. You know, when she says it's time, it's go time. But I'll be ready whenever she says we're ready to go. Anyways, I am pretty exhausted from that glute day. It was really, really hard and it took a really long time. So I'm gonna go get some post-workout fuel, aka all the carbs and some protein to replenish these muscles. So I will see you guys then. Okay, it's like an hour later and I'm still looking scrubby and haven't showered post-workout because this happens sometimes where I'll hop on my computer for just a little bit because maybe my husband's using the bathroom and then I just end up working for a little bit of time. So I finished my first chunk of work and usually around this time it's like 9:20. I have my basically second breakfast around this time, and it's only like an hour later after my post-workout, but I tend to be the most hungry in the morning. Not much of like a night eater, so I eat all my food in the morning. No, I actually try to balance it throughout the day, but heavier emphasis on the morning. Anyways, I took you guys through kind of like my process of tracking macros. So in the off season, I'm still tracking macros. I'm a flexible dieter. As long as it fits my macros, we're good. But I do focus on mostly micronutrient dense food. So I sometimes pre-log my food. Like today I pre-logged it because I know, it's New Year's Eve and my husband and I are either going to order out food or I'm going to make us some fillets with potatoes and I think broccoli. So I will probably do that. And I went ahead and logged that because it's just so much higher in fat that I made sure to like save my fats for then and my protein. But when I pre-log like that, I'll do estimates. Like, I don't know how much and I know it seems kind of crazy, like, oh, weighing a banana, but no carb left behind. All right. So that was an example. I logged 120 grams for my banana. It was a little less. So I got a little bit more cream of wheat instead. So I just make little macro adjustments like that through the day if I pre-log, but I don't always pre-log, just kind of depends. I knew today would be kind of predictable though. So, and I wanted to save room for the goods tonight. And anyways, I am going to get my delicious second breakfast and shower. Today's going to be a pretty light day at work, so I can be a little bit more leisurely. All right, so it's been a little bit since I last chatted with you guys. I took a shower and washed my hair. Feels so nice and clean. And you guys saw my second breakfast of that Nespresso. I am in love with the Nespresso. It was a Christmas present from my in-laws and love it. Love it. I had a Keurig. Nespresso feels like a huge upgrade. And then I had a whole egg with some egg whites and some homemade sourdough from my coworker. He bakes bread all the time and that was like a Christmas present. Love that bread, but it was the very last of it, which was really sad. I put a little bit of ghee, which is basically butter, and some sea salt on it. That is good stuff. And then worked a little bit, tried to work because New Year's Eve, work is really slow right now. It's gonna be really crazy come Monday. I work in the cybersecurity space and this is a really common time for people to take time off within my field, so it's been quiet. So I've been just trying not to get too distracted. And then for lunch, you saw I had my chicken breast, jasmine rice, zucchini, walnuts, Brazil nuts, ginger, and kimchi. Sushi, ginger, and kimchi. I am, again, trying to be productive. I keep doing like productive things for work and then like other stuff because again, not much to do, but I'm about to pick my Bomar Nutrition monthly giveaway winner. I hold a monthly giveaway on my Instagram. So if you're not following me at The Running Powerlifter, I do these every month and I do something special for the people who choose to use my code Ashley and support me by giving you extra giveaway entries that never expire. So I basically keep a forever running spreadsheet of everybody who's used my code and sent me a screenshot of their order. I take their order total and put them down for that many extra giveaway entries. And I set them to never expire because, I mean, it's just, I feel like that's fair. Like, I don't expect people to use my code every single month. You don't need supplements every single month, I highly doubt. So yeah, I like to just keep them going, but I'll show you guys how I actually go about like keeping track of those because I do keep very close track. Okay, so essentially I have this spreadsheet here and I screenshot everybody's order and I go through and add them. So every month you can see like I have my December tab here. I will just put the name there and drag down for like if you have 5 entries, I'll put myself down for 5 entries. And again, it never expires, and then I click to duplicate after every month and do it all over again. And I use a random generator over here. So this has a kind of complicated formula in there to pick the giveaway winner, and then I do look at the comments as well and do like a runoff between the comments and the giveaway winner. So that's how we do it. Okay, picked my winner. So check, I think that was the only thing I really have to do today. I'm telling you guys, it's a pretty slow day. I think I'm gonna go on a walk in a little bit, and I do have a client call at 3:30. So it's only 1:45 right now. This is really weird. I never have days like this where it's just chill. Well, work days, I should say, like this. It hasn't been like this since I started this job in like March, April timeframe. So I like being busy. I would rather be busy than bored, but it is very nice to have a little bit of a break during this week between Christmas and New Year's. Just refreshing. So I'm gonna attempt to get some work done. It's just like proactive work, or like kind of like finding things to do. And we'll catch up with you guys later. Maybe show you some of my walk, which will be in my apartment because it looks like that outside. Which you probably can't tell, but it's raining and it's cold. So walking inside, it will probably be. Okay, got my next meal here. Got my egg white oatmeal with frozen raspberries and peanut butter. I am so excited. This is one of my favorite go-to meals. It's like a peanut butter and jelly oats. Got some crazy hair going on, and about to jump on this client call, which I'm not playing a super active role in, so I'll probably just eat my oats while I do that and think about my current goals. I'm not much of a like New Year's resolutioner, but I think this is such a good time to reflect on my goals and set intentions for myself. So I have some. I'll talk about those a little bit later, and see you guys after my call. All right, I am done working for the day since it's New Year's Eve, and like I said a million times, it's been slow today. I'm wrapping up a little bit early, and I'm gonna talk to you guys about my 2021 goals. So 2021. Okay, so 2021 goals. I wrote them down in my little notebook. I have a few goals. So I said earlier that I'm not into New Year's resolutions usually, and I'm not, but I do totally agree with the idea of reflecting on where you are and where you want to go. And the reason why I'm not a big fan of New Year's resolutions is because I feel like once you've decided on those goals, like, go for it. Don't wait till Monday, don't wait till the first, just hit the ground running. But maybe that's just my type A personality of, if there's something I want, I can't help myself but immediately to go after it. So 2021 goals. Let's start off with health and fitness. So these goals really primarily have to do with competing, but also just like feeling good. So, one of the things that I'll start with, a feeling good one, I want to focus on nourishment, like food nourishment, meaning I want to make sure to fuel my body with things that make me feel the best that I can feel. And if prep taught me anything, it was that I feel the best on whole foods, whole nutrient dense foods, which doesn't mean I'm not gonna have like pancakes and cookies and sweets, but I think I'm gonna limit those more. And the action I'm gonna put behind that is really buying a lot less at the store. Trader Joe's totally gets me with their seasonal items, and I have quite a few of them. So yeah, buying less of those. I want to lift with a lot of intention every single time I'm in the gym. I have been guilty of those sessions where I go in and I'm working a muscle group, but like I'm just going through the motions. But I really, the action behind that is I want to go into every rep feeling that mind muscle connection and feeling like if I'm working delts, I want to feel my delt. It's just easy to lose your focus and lift sometimes, and I want to truly get the most out of every single lifting session. The last one around fitness and health is I want to become an IFBB Bikini Pro, which is, I feel funny saying that because I feel like, you know, there's only so much you can control, because, you know, if you bring something to the stage that the judges don't like, or that, you know, other people show up better than you that day, you can't help that. But what you can help is every single day making the choices that you believe that an IFBB pro should make. Like, I'm not gonna miss my workouts. I'm gonna hit my macros, you know, 99.9% of the time, right on the nose. And I'm gonna lift with intent, like I said. I'm going to pose. So yeah, I'm excited. I think that it can happen. I really, truly believe it can. And if it doesn't happen this year, it'll happen eventually. I'm not on a timeline, but I am going to, I guess my 2021 goal would be then to embody an IFBB Bikini Pro, which at some point it'll happen. And then other than that, so I'll go quickly through this because I know it's a long clip. I want to continue my morning routine, which has been to, as I showed you this morning, read the Daily Stoic, which is, you know, just gets my mind right and gives me some kind of something to chew on and think about throughout the day, as well as write 3 things I'm grateful for every morning. I love starting my day like that. It puts me it sets me up for a much better day. Next, I want to be much better about acknowledging people's birthdays, which I know sounds kind of funny, but I don't know. I'm not a birthday person. I don't expect people to wish me happy birthday. You know, I wouldn't even notice if you did or did. I'd notice if you do, but like I wouldn't notice if you didn't, I guess. But I know that's not how other people feel about their birthdays always, so I want to be better about acknowledging that. And I actually downloaded an app that's going to help me help remind me a week out from somebody's birthday, so I can be sure to either send them a card, a gift, whatever, and then remind me on their birthday. It's called HIP if you're interested. And I paid for it. I paid for this subscription because I'm so bad about that. Next, I want to be a more responsible saver. I want to really just limit my non-essential purchases. I think I let 2020 get the best of me in that regard of, it was just kind of like, if I wanted it, I got it, which I am blessed to have that financial freedom, but that does not mean I need to abuse it like that. Next, I need to be better about fostering my relationships. I can be bad about this too, because I'm a pretty independent person. I'm super guilty about that. I need to call or text somebody like proactively at least once a week, not reactively. And I'm starting off with once a week, but I want to get to more. And then last but not least, I want to practice mindfulness around social media consumption. Another thing that I think I developed in 2020, a bad habit, was just mindlessly scrolling. So I've already set some time limits on social media apps on my phone, and we'll continue to whittle that down. So I'm not jumping straight in and going, oh, I'm gonna only spend 30 minutes on Instagram every day. Yeah, I'll get it down to that at some point. But yeah, so those are, you know, my 2020 reflections going into 2021. I'm not trying to bite off more than I can chew. I think that they're all very realistic goals, and I'm excited for the new year. Let's leave 2020 behind us, okay? All right, so I am going to go on another little walk and then make my steak dinner. I'll show you that in a little bit and what we do the rest of the night, which will be nothing. I will probably be going to sleep and maybe setting my alarm for midnight. Maybe, probably not. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you have any questions, video ideas, requests, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.